These days I can't wake up with a dry pillow. I gave the Panthers the victory week 1 and week 2 in case you want them when you come back.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the do-it-all back, Austin Ekeler. He's coming off one of the better games we've seen, over 170 yards. It's the goal.
No, my cousin.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by a former first-rounder in his 4th year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Here we go. Love going to throw right away. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets gets the sack. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking that time for Jameson Williams, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Chris Harris Jr. in free agency.
On 1st down, Rodgers finding Williams once more, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. On play action, now Rodgers.
Oh,
what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The numbers for Walker last week, 20 carries, 86 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little?
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. We're scoreless after one. On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Golden Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Ready, set.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Yeah.
That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on second and 10.
God.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now
the interception.
You got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Love's throw.
Oh, you can't throw over those balls. Under range,
nice
bro.
gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Trying the left side with Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Take the ball, please.
Back to Walker on first down.
Oh, Rick.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, it's Walker.
Fuck that.
And the second wave of tacklers
See you can't run through this.
Stop him behind the line.
See you can't run
This
through
will be
this,
a
bro.
loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Love now. Throw caught by Pitts. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Look on this corny-ass play.
Here's Walker.
Oh, my goodness. This
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his first rush.
Get out of here. So he got through Buda Baker, Aaron Donald, Jones, like they were nothing, like they were paper.
The year, and the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Like they were paper.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and a couple.
I hate when they play a fucking pass.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play. This out quickly to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, come on.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns, I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? One big play, though, gets them right back
here.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try and set up the screen.
Oh, my God.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Jags.
And Donald fast as hell. Oh, bullshit play.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll bring this one inside.
That's all he's going to give us 3.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Take it,
Throwing. Love. The open man here, Renfro. The Jaguars going to go ahead and
fucking
use
blocking me.
Timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, going to the air with Love. That's it.
Yeah, you call it in bounds, you dummy. No.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Love looking to throw it.
Yep.
And he's
That's what we want to do. Get you right out of field goal position.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Final play of the half. Love.
Nope.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down.
Oh, I got White.
Able to do so on that play.
I got White, Billy, and Simmons.
Right there. It's
So both of you guys.
will do it for this first half. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Throwing is Rodgers. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Eckler. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on third down to keep the drive going.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 626.
And they pitch it to Eckler. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now there's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
You put down the wrong button.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up
I
at
got
the
a speed with
scoreboard.
Eckler earlier.
Now a give running left is Eckler.
That's right.
I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Eckler.
Oh, man, we practice this.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Save your dancing for the club, son.
Down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, yeah, throw it.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's see if I can get this on.
Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That was dangerous.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it.
That was
dirty.
dirty.
The fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Jab, 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 jab.
On target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get a chance to really extend this lead out.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow, Lonnie, Smith, red, check pink.
Now Love.
Oh my God.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
560. Ready.
They'll swing this out to Tony. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
Here's Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the ball comes in. Love lost it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover. And protect what you've earned.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Got 300. Got 300.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It'll be strong, boy.
Pick up there, 26 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Golden Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun. Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88. Inside.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Worthy.
Got a man. It's caught.
Worthy.
Inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Golden Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it acts.
Well, nothing you could do. You know you're that fast.
And allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says...
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of a return for Hines. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Let's go. Blue, check. Black swap. Check white.
Love back to it here after the pick six. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Smith red. Check pink.
Love now.
Oh,
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and... side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Green, switch, yellow, blue, check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. Don't you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Rodgers throwing here. That is caught. It's Williams.
Come on.
Out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Rodgers looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Ekeler, they run left side. And he will will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Butker on for the PAT. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the two-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
Austin Ekeler with terror.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
Black swap. Check right.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go.
And the Jaguars first down.
One last shot now for Love. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Mexico City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.